Hello and welcome back to my channel Learn with Nikhil. So in this video we have taken another sum on projection of planes where we have considered a pentagonal lamina. So let's begin. So firstly we have considered two planes, that is the horizontal plane. So this is the horizontal plane and this is the vertical plane. Now as per the question given, first we have to consider a pentagonal lamina of side 40 millimeter side, and it has a circular hole of 35 millimeter diameter at its center. So here we have considered a pentagonal lamina. So this is a pentagon and we have drilled a hole at the center of it with the given diameter and given sides of pentagon. Now, how this will be visualized in the vertical plane and the horizontal plane? As per the question given, it says that it stands on one of its side on the vertical plane with its plane perpendicular to the horizontal plane. So right here as you can see, it says that it stands on one of its sides. So as the pentagon has 5 sides, so on any one of the side it stands on the vertical plane. So I have kept this pentagon like this. So as per the question, it stands on the vertical plane. So now this part is attached to the vertical plane like this. It is attached to the vertical plane as it stands on it. Now further it says it is one of its sides is on the VP and its plane is perpendicular to horizontal plane. Now it's plane, so this is the plane, it is perpendicular. So this is the plane, this is the straight line, it is perpendicular to the horizontal plane. So now to draw the actual question, so first we have to draw a pentagon without any angle. We have to draw it normally. So here if you can see, I'll first place this for drawing on the paper. So the pentagon I'm considering like this. So if I convert this into a horizontal or the two-dimensional plane, so this will be the front view. This is how the pentagon will be visible on the vertical plane. And if I tilt this to the horizontal plane, it will be a straight line. Now as it's a bit tilted, it is not looking exactly straight. I'll just make it straight. So this is the top view, a straight line, and the front view will be a pentagon with the circle in between. So this is the true shape of it. Now moving forward, the question says that it is inclined at an angle of 45 degree to VP. So now what I'll do, I'll incline this at an angle of 45 degree to VP. So if this is attached, its side is attached to the vertical plane, and if I tilt this at an angle of 45 degree, now if I visualize this plate, so in the vertical plane it will look like this. So this is how it will look in the vertical plane, and in the horizontal plane there will be an angle of 45 degree. So this angle is 45 degree. So first step, we have to draw the true shape of it, the pentagon on the vertical plane and the straight line in the horizontal plane, and the next final position will be the angle of 45 degree, and this we have to draw. Now, as we have seen this in the three-dimensional figure, you can compare this with the two-dimension. We'll draw it on the paper and you'll get a clear picture of it, how it works. So to draw it manually, first I'll read the question. A pentagonal lamina of 40 millimeter side has a circular hole of 35 millimeter diameter of its center, and it stands on one of its side on the vertical plane with its plane perpendicular to horizontal plane and 45 degree inclined to vertical plane, and you have to draw its projection. That is the final view. So first step, first we will draw a straight horizontal line. So draw a straight horizontal line which divides the vertical plane and the horizontal plane. So the upper one is the vertical plane and the lower one is the horizontal plane. We'll mark this line as x and y. So that is the center line of the coordinate which we have seen earlier. Now first we will draw a pentagonal lamina, that is a pentagonal plate. So first we have drawn a straight line. The side of the pentagon is 40 millimeter. So first on this line we will mark a dark line of 40 millimeter. So this is one side of the pentagon. Now to draw the pentagon, as you know that we have to draw two angles, that is an angle of 108 degrees from both the ends of the pentagon. So from here 108 degrees angle, mark the point. So this is the 108 degree angle, draw a light line. From here also mark an angle of 108 degree. Draw the light line. Now, as you can see, this center line is overlapping, so I just move this line downward so that the pentagon will be properly in the front view or the upper vertical plane. Now on compass, take the side of the pentagon, which is 40 millimeter. You can measure it from here itself. Mark an arc over here, keep the pointer here, mark an arc, then move the pointer on this point, cut an arc, and from here intersect the arc. Joining all these lines will give you a pentagon. Now after drawing the pentagon, you have to give the naming to the sides. So this I'll name it as A, then B, C, D and E, the edges of the pentagon. Now further the question says it has a circular hole at the center. The diameter given is 35 millimeter. So to draw that, we will find the center point of this pentagon. You can join all the sides to the center of the opposite line, or you can simply draw one line and you can find its center point. So I am drawing this light line here, and we will find the center point of this line. That will be the center point of the circle. So from this point we will draw a circle, that is a circular hole of diameter 35 millimeter. So take the radius accordingly on the scale and draw the circle. After drawing the circle, as circle has no sides, you have to divide the circle. You can divide into n number of equal parts. The more division you do, the more points you get to plot. But here I am considering the circle to divide into 4 parts only. So one horizontal line and a perpendicular line, which makes the circle into 4 parts. I named them as 1, 2 and 3, 4. You can divide into any number of divisions for the circle. Now drawing parallel lines through them and taking the projections downward. So I am taking all the projections downward towards the top view. The center line, this is intersecting, so one line and the D line. After taking projections, now A and B, so this will be A dash, B dash, this will be 1 dash, this will be 2 dash and 4 dash, its projection 2 dash, 4 dash, this is E dash, C dash, 3 dash and D dash. Now this is the view from the top. The pentagon will look a straight line from the top view, as you can see in the image also. Now further it says it is inclined at an angle of 45 degree to the vertical plane. So from here point, I am drawing an angle of 45 degree, drawing a line. So this is A dash, B dash, angle of 45 degree. Now we'll just project these points on this line. So that means the pentagon on the top view is inclined So I'm projecting this whole line over here, just marking the dimensions, the same dimensions from A dash, B dash to E dash, C dash. Place it over here and likewise do it. So what we have done, we have placed the top view of the pentagon at an angle of 45 degree to the vertical plane. Now taking these projections upward towards the front view. This line will be dark as this is the view of the top. So this is how the direction of the projection lines, what first we have drawn. Taking these projections on the side to find the final view after the inclination. Now the intersection points you have to find, the line intersection. This is A from here and A dash from here. This intersection will be A double dash. Then likewise you have to do it for everything. E dash will give us E double dash. Then D from here, D dash from here, this will give D double dash. Then C dash will be C double dash. B dash will be B double dash. Now joining this will give me the shape of the pentagon after the inclination to the VP at an angle of 45 degrees. So this is the shape of the pentagon after the inclination. Now same for the circle you have to do. This is the center point. This is 2 double dash. This will be 4 double dash. This will be 1 double dash and 3 double dash. Now you have to join this using French curve, but if you don't have a French curve you can use rough hand also, but mostly use French curve. I have shown in my many videos how to use French curve, you can refer that. And it's done. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to my channel. If you have any doubts, any queries, let me know in the comment section. You can also connect with me on Instagram.